Why is takeoff and landing the most dangerous part of flying? Well, it's because the aircraft is operating at low altitude. If the engine becomes faulty, then it poses dangerous situations to the aircraft. Why are aeroplanes so loud? Well, that is because the expanding hot air that's coming out from the exhaust. Can there be completely silence? It's probably no. It's almost impossible to make the engines of the aircraft completely silent, but engineers are working towards that. Why are planes not getting faster? So getting faster means burning fuel faster. It's not economical for the aircraft to fly very fast. What material is the black box made of that makes it indestructible? Okay, first of all, although it's called black box, its color is not usually black, it's usually orange in color, so that it's visible when people are looking for it. So these black box are usually flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder. So they are made of very strong material such as stainless steel. This black box can sustain 3,400 G. It's very strong. If you want to destroy it, you probably need to apply a force of 60 megapascal. So that is equivalent to 6,000 meters depth of the ocean. This black box can survive a depth of 6 kilometers below the ocean surface. So it needs a very strong force in order to break it. Why do rockets shoot straight up instead of taking off at an angle in an aeroplane? This rocket or launch vehicles that we normally call it needs to escape the densest part of the atmosphere. That's why it shoots up. But usually it makes a turn and become a bit horizontal as it's approaching the altitude. Why do rockets detach parts? The rockets on the launch vehicle detach some of the boosters once the fuel contained within the booster has been expended. Basically, the reason is to shed weight. And what happened to all these parts? So some of these parts are burned out in the air. So as it's falling down, it will burn out in the air due to friction between these components, these parts, and the atmosphere. Some probably survive the fall, and it usually end up in the oceans. If these parts are detached at very high altitude in the orbit, so they're probably still floating in the space. If space is a vacuum, how do rocket thrusters work? Okay, rocket thrusters does not need air to operate. It carries oxidizer within it. So the oxidizer will be mixed with the propellants to produce this combustion. It actually can operate within vacuum on its own. Why can't we dispose trash in space? Well, first of all, it will become very costly to throw trash in space. So for every 1 kilogram of trash that we want to dispose in space, we probably need to spend 10 kilograms of fuel to get this trash into space. So it's impractical. We also do not want to get more space debris in space because it poses danger to the satellites operating at a high altitude.